Moya alternative government bagikeirie obusagani bw'abanasiasa obubogenderete kwenekiwa chinsemo ao ase batebire buna eserekari NERO iganite gusaria omurembe bwense ase okoroberia na gwakana abasagani ase abamereria babo basabire abakenya tibancha gutumikwa na koleta CHISEGI na gusaria ense igoro y'abanasiasa.
Kenya cannot become a nation where organized violence is answered by organized retaliation. While every citizen has a right to personal safety, we must resist any temptation to normalize mob justice or politically motivated reprisals. Once violence becomes an accepted instrument of political competition, no community, no political party, and no citizen will remain safe. The National Police Service is constitutionally mandated to protect Kenyans without fear, favor, or political considerations. Law enforcement agents must act impartially to prevent violence whenever it occurs, investigate every criminal act, and ensure that all perpetrators, sponsors, and organizers are held accountable through due process.
Political leaders across the divide must exercise restraint in both word and deed. Leadership demands responsibility, especially during moments of heightened political tension. We must reject language that fuels division and instead reaffirm our shared commitment to peaceful democratic competition. Kenya demonstrated constitutional maturity in 2022 through a peaceful transfer of presidential power. We must not allow that achievement to be undermined by a growing culture of intimidation, goonism, and politically sponsored violence. I want to add state-sponsored political violence. We therefore call upon the government to reassure, I think we are being very polite here, to reassure all Kenyans that every lawful political gathering will receive equal protection under the law. Public confidence in the impartiality of state institutions is indispensable to democratic stability. Finally, we appeal directly to our fellow citizens, wazalendo wenzetu. Do not allow yourselves to become instruments of violence on behalf of any political interest. Refuse to be recruited into gangs. Refuse to retaliate against fellow citizens. These are your brothers and sisters.
There's something we can do as Kenyans. We can reject violence as a means. The goons are coming from our homes as citizens, our neighborhoods, our communities. Let us talk to each other. And to the police, the few rogue who are working hand in hand with goons. Remember, you destroy Kenya, you too will not have a home. We can live without being leaders or be somewhere in jail. Egypt was a police state. Tahrir Square still happened. China, Tiananmen Square happened, and you know China. Hitler disturbed the entire world, allied forces together. He still fell. It is not a question of if you will leave power, those who are in power today. It's a question of when.